Hey family, so in this video I'm going to show how I do recordings, or more so editing, professional level for Canva. As I've gone through many softwares and apps, you can get overwhelmed with the overload of subscriptions you have to take. So I'm always trying to fine tune, and I found that Canva has definitely met the criteria in single camera recording. So in this video, we're going to go through some tips and some tricks in how to scale up your video utilizing Canva. Without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to go and pull up Canva. Right, and I already have my template. I've already uploaded the video, right? And you may see I'm going to play with this theme and format here. Hey family, happy new year. And in this video and I do see that it has the squiggly lines. I'm not sure. I think it's the refresh rate. Here's the actual video, and you'll find that it doesn't have the lines. When moving into the new year, which helps you to have an efficient, effective. Hey family, happy new year. And in this video we're going to all right, so cool. So knowing that that is the case, I'm not going to stress about that too much. We're going to go start editing. Okay, I'm going to talk about three. So to actually split a video, you see you have the option here. The shortcut is actually S, like Sam. Three things I look for when reviewing my transactions: New Year's Eve or the week before New Year's. All right, so I'm going to now undo. I'm going to take this part here, and I'm going to take a video. So I'm scrolling down to the video section, and in videos I'm going to search review. That one is 41 seconds. That one is 16. I kind of like that, but I don't want to just stop it there. I'm going to add a gradient to it. All right. And go to elements. And under elements, I can go to shapes, pull a box. I'm going to extend the box out. Now I already have my theme colors, right? So I'm going to go here, and here you can see that I have a gradient that I use. You can also see that there's some gradients down here that you can work with. So I'm going to take the gradient, and then I'm going to go up here and click on transparency. Right, just want to add some layer and depth. Right, and then I am going to take my title, boom, I'm gonna hit paste and paste it here. All right, now the template that I use, and if I click here, you'll see some of what I've used so far. Another thing that I could have done, yeah, I'll do it that way just so that you guys can see. So I use Anton and Antonio. And I think I'm going to go with Anton, right? Now, I don't want the text to be associated with here, so I'm going to actually go and apply a text. Sometimes when using the box, they'll allow you to use a text box. So I'm going to go out of that brand kit, Journey Simplified. And we can do brand kits in another day. Brand kits are very helpful in setting up layers, levels, and templates so that you can have consistency throughout all of your content. I'm going to put this here. And I may change that title later on. All right. So now that I have that, remember I want to try to be consistent with my scheme. So I'm going to go to Antonio. I like the Anton's a little bit more thicker. I'm going to turn that white. And then I'm going to apply effects. All right. In effects, I'm going to do outline. And I want the outline to be, it's too bright. All right. And then I may want to change the text. Let me see what it looks like in yellow. All right. So now that I have that, I'm going to set up an animation. And I may change the image of the guy. I want it to be more of a reflection, personal reflection. All right. So now I'm going to go and animate right up here. And then you can see that there are different options. And I kind of like that. All right. And it says, hey, you want to do it on enter or on exit. So we're going to do it on both. But I'll do it on enter. Now let's go and play it back.
Happy New Year. And in this video, we're going to talk about 3 things I look for when reviewing my transactions New Year's Eve or the week before New Year's.
All right. Perfect. So now I'm going to hit control. I'm going to hit S to split. Now to split, I'm going to take off all of this excess. Right? May come back to it later. And the reason why I did it that way is that if I cut a scene and the scene is smaller, let's say, for example, here is a 6 seconds, right? If I go and this video over here is 20, if I add the 20 here, my timeline now becomes 20 seconds. And what it will do is it will loop the prior one. So it's not perfect. The best is to start where you want to cut, add all the layers you want to add onto it. Then when you're finished, cut and remove all the old layers, old contents. If you're providing the text, that's fine. If you're providing the image, that's fine. But the minute you provide anything that's another video, it's going to adjust to the longest video and loop the shorter one. Right? So to eliminate that, we post it first and cut it. So now we see it's back down to 6 seconds, 6.7 seconds, and not 20. Okay. And while we're editing, the biggest thing we want to keep in mind, family, is to add layer and dynamics. Sometimes talking, information, no additional graphics can be fine if the information is compelling. But we must always keep in mind that we live in an ADD culture. And by adding different levels, premiums the video and can help retain attention span. So with that, any further ado, we're going to go back. And like I said, this is a 24-minute video. We'll see how long it's going to take to finish. But it's not about doing it quickly in this case, but about making sure that the end product looks good. I try to do that for all of the clients that I deal with and all of the clients that I work for.
Before New Year's. Right? Being able to review your accounts helps you have the ability to get rid of
All right. So I think I can bang with that one. All right. So I'm gonna hit S there, and then boom. Mm. So I'm not big on that. I do kind of like the one with scrolling. So I'm gonna swap that one out for this one. But I can live with that one. So let's play it.
Have the ability to get rid of dead and unwanted expenditures, and make sure that you have a proper spending plan and strategy when moving into the new year, which helps you to have an efficient.
All right. And we'll keep moving, and we'll do different ones with a little bit of flair, integrating the team and a little bit.
Finance wise new year where you can account better for your dollars. Right? In Luke 16, verse 8,
All right. So boom. We're gonna go to the passage, Luke 16, verse 8. I actually have it up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that element again. Let me see if it's in recents. All right, so it's there. So I'm gonna take the element from here. Boom. Apply that here. Paste. And even this itself is fine, right? And then pull the passage up. But I'm going to change the transparency down. I'm going to go to photos. Right. And I'm going to take this one. Drop that bad boy down to the side. I'm going to add another text box. All right, I'm going to put a border on the text box. And I'm going to change the border. I'm going to change the original color, make it white. I'm going to change the, doesn't feel centered. Cool. All right, change the color. Add some yellow. Make that one's richer. All right. And then now I'm going to position, and I can always hit send backwards. You'll find I'll use the control and the left and right bracket, but for your viewing pleasure, I'll move it down. So I want the Bible in front, right? And I may bring that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take the branding, right? Copy, bring that back over here. I'm going to, so I clicked on 1 and 2. I held the shift button, and now I'm going to group. So now it's locked as one item, right? And then I'm going to put that down here. All right, and if I wanted to, I could add the logo as well, but I'm not. I'm going to add the text, right? Boom. And I'm gonna go to text. Gonna bring it over. Gonna hit paste. Gonna adjust it down to fit frame. Right, and like I said, my two themes for the next while anyway. And I feel like I want a grid line. I want something with some motion textile. Something like this. All right, so what I did was there's three dots here, and it gives keywords so that you can find more of it. And we're starting slow because we're building a template. But as we go through this more, and once the template is done, it's literally repeating, copy and pasting the template until you have, which will make the process a little bit easier. But right now, I'm creating a new template. Thus, it's taking some time. So make this yellow, and then I am going to apply an effect. Make the effect dark blue. And sometimes we can do it the other way around, just playing with the context to see what will look good and what will work while not being too busy. All right. All right, and now I'm going to pull the text, which is Luke. Hopefully, all right, and paste it over and Antonio. And I'm going to make this effects blue. All right. Something like that. Take this group, move it up here. Take this one, put it over there. Right, and now I really want the grid line. My wife always tell me I'm too busy. All right. I remember now. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to photos. You could tell that this is the real deal because it's taking a while to get it together. All right, so I have it. Let me do um, animate, and with animation, I am going to do a drift. All right, cool. All right, now let's play it back.
Steward or earthly steward, and he starts off in chapter in verse 2 where
And now I'm going to kill some dead space.
16 verse 8 actually, and it starts off in chapter in verse 2 where there is an unwise steward or earthly steward, and he's being diligent in trying to set the affairs before he loses or receives a loss from his master, right? Being executed or evacuated from working with him. And Jesus
So I'm going to go with the end.
and Jesus him. And
All right, so it's about 109, and I'm going to hit Control S. I mean S, and then I'm going to delete that space. We're going to play it back.
in Luke 16 verse 8, and Jesus indicates in verse 8, Luke 16 verse 8,
I'm going to split. That's S. That little piece I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete. Play it back to see how clean it is.
in Luke 16 verse 8, and Jesus indicates in verse 8 how he commends the unjust steward, commends the unjust steward, commends the commends the unjust. He commends the unjust steward because he has done commends in Luke 16 verse 8, commends the unjust steward because
A little extra. Whoopsie. I don't hate when it does that.
unjust steward because he has commends the unjust 16 verse 8, commends the unjust steward because he has done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. And what God just indicating there's that they can be more astute, more wiser, more adaptive, and God calls us all to be great stewards, managers of our finances, times, and even what we say, because every aspect of our lives is not ours, but it's been given by God to us, and He's given us to manage it, and therefore we must be diligent.
All right, so I'm gonna hit split there. I'm gonna see where I'm going, and then see if I can find another connection point. I'm one that rambles, right? Everything is not scripted. I have an outline. All right, I'm going to talk about this, and then from there, I take it from there. When I do my lives are a lot different because I lean heavily on presentation, and the slides navigates my conversation through. So in this manner, it's a little
Best
bit more
stewardship
editing,
aspect.
but um, we can have a crisp, clean end product nonetheless.
Stewardship aspect, being diligent with what God give me. I try to utilize this time to look at what I've done last year and where I may have some waste, that I don't perpetuate that waste into 2025, all right, into the new year. I hope that that makes sense. Let's keep moving. So the first thing that I do is I'll start from
So we're gonna go to the next pointer, and I'm gonna pull from the template. So I'll go here if it's really long, and I know that it's slide number 11. So now I'm gonna go here, and I will pull from here, right? And I'm gonna copy all of this. Copy, and then I remember it's slide number 11, so I'm gonna go back to slide number 11. That way I don't have to drag back and forth all the time. I hit paste. And it only pulled the word. So back to 11, go back to 4, boom, and then I'm going to go back to here, number 11, and I'm talking about the first point, right? So boom. Now, because I pasted second, I have to pull it to the back. And remember, control and the left bracket or open bracket is what moves it to the back, and closed bracket moves it to the front. So the first thing that I am going into is combing through my finances for unused subscriptions. Boom. All right, and then I may pull, make this blocky. Boom. I may pull a white bar, so bring the transparency up, and I'll take from bracket number here, and just pull this one, copy, and because it's not too far, I can go here. Boom. And layer it a little bit. Right now, in this box, I'm going to apply a video. And I'm going to pull scroll in. And I like this one. Right. All right. And I want I can actually add a border to this itself, which would have probably been more easier than pulling the other item over. Yeah, I should have did that. So let me just go boom. Border. Pull that fateful yellow. And for animation, I think I like the brush. No, I like the ink. Yep, so come through my accounts for unused subscriptions. I can put the branding in here again. F desire. Let me see if it can fit one tagline. All right, drop this down to size. All right, let me get myself off the screen. Boom, here we go. And pull back on that branding. Copy. Now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for some motion in this gradient. So you see I'm applying drift, but by doing that, I'll take off the white. Yeah, that's cool. I'll take it. All right. Put the card on the left hand side. I feel like I can add more to make it balanced. Um. Okay. So now I can make the gradient bigger than the frame so that when it's drifting, there's some context there. The movement is slight. The next way to do it would be to type in gradient and then look for something that would have my scheme, and there will be some more motion. Right now, let's say I wanted a gradient, but I'm looking for a particular color. So I can take the color here, go here, go here. I can copy this. I can go back to videos to copy both. And if I paste that color, it will show anything that has a hint. So like for here with the chip, that's that color in the chip. And the Bitcoins, let's see. Mm, Let me go take that back one more. And then if that's the case, let me take this gradient and then let me make this a little bit. And let's see how that looks.
Moving. So the first thing that I do is I'll start from January and I'm looking at all of my bank accounts, right? I'm looking at all of the transactions and
It's fine. It's fine. All right, so let's hit pay.
I hope that that makes sense. Let's keep moving. So the first thing that I do is I'll start from January and I'm looking at all of my bank accounts, right? I'm looking at all of the transactions and I'm looking for
Hit that. Boom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna balance it. And I just want to make sure that the site is correct. Yep.com. Yes, sir. All right. So I'm going to take that copy, put it up here, paste, and I'm going to make this white. All right. Next time I will apply some social media handles. And I'm going to turn this to all caps. And we're going to make that white with the blue effect. I can also apply a shadow. Alright, so cool. Alright, okay. Alright.
Right. So if I keep seeing, Zoom or, whatever it is, if I'm seeing, I'm saying, hey, do I still use that? How frequently am I using that? Right. And if I'm not using it too much, I'm either logging in to unsubscribe or put
Unsubscribe. No. But that would be a good opportunity to point out the subscription to subscribe. Um, Now there are other applications that I do use, Envato, um, Storyblocks. There are a lot of other um, footages or applications out there where you can get excellent, really good, what they call B-roll, all of this additional um, video content, imagery, audios. But I'm trying to keep it all within Canva. Uh, yeah, man. So I think that will work. I'll take this one.
I'm either logging in to unsubscribe or putting it on my list to ensure that I unsubscribe.
All right, cool. Moving right along.
Gym memberships. It may be your premium cable plan. Some individuals have premium plans, but they're only watching the series 1/4 of the year.
Here, I could put honorable mentions, seeing that I am, this video is for me and I know what I'm thinking. Sometimes when I get a client, I don't know what their thoughts are. And sometimes I may add some particulars um, that may or may not fit. So I usually try to play it safe. With this one, I'm thinking maybe I can add a graph so you can see what a graph looks like. Um, let's pray and let's see.
It may be your premium cable plan.
All right, so let's go. And you don't want it too choppy, too much. You can see we're only 2 minutes in, out of maybe 22 after we finish editing video. So it may seem like a lot, but what you don't want is, once again, you're trying to engage and keep individuals' attention there. So you definitely want to add videos or B-rolls or additional footage that's going to help to keep individuals engaged. All right, so I can take this, and it was number 15, so I can take this. Now I'm going to hold down Shift. All right, so I can see that was. So I'm gonna hit Shift. Boom, boom. Got the video. Have here, right? So I'm gonna hit copy, and then we're gonna go to 15. Apply this over, and I am going to bring the whiteboard back. Apply border. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going to center this. Boom, pop in the middle. I am going to reduce the line spacing. Right. Boom. And then what I'm thinking about is maybe pulling an element, and I'm gonna pull a graph, right? So pie chart. All right. So boom. So now I have my items, and I am going to remove the items. I can also change the color. So I'm going to go 25, and then I'm going to go 75, and then I'm going to delete, delete, delete. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Go back. And I'm going to hit edit. You can see edit up here. let's say I want to change this color here. So my light blue, I'm going to make actual yellow. And then we're going to put that here. And then let's see if I can pull up Cablevision's price package plans. Or is it optimum now? You can tell what I got. Isn't it amazing the plans that they give you? This year I may actually take that. So I'm gonna hit copy. So I'm gonna copy the image. That way I really don't have to do any they're smart. They don't put it up front anymore. They want you to call to see if you can get a deal. All right. At least I was able to get something from it. So let me go hit here. All right. So I got boom. Right. Just little copy in place, and it will be embedded in uploads. Right. So you have your images, videos, and then even audio files. I like to do custom audio. All right. So now I'm gonna bring this to the front. Layer here. Now you can see, and I'll pull myself out. You can see the shortcuts for bringing forward and bringing back, which saves a lot of time when you're doing a lot of editing. All right, boom. All right, cool.
Your memberships, it may be your premium cable plan. Some individuals have premium plans, but they're only watching the series one quarter of the.
All right, so let's use let's average. Man, don't let me go to AI for an answer. Right, so look, basic package starts at $20 per month, while premium bundles, especially programming, HDRs, DVDs, on demand libraries, can cost over $150 a month. Right, so if we were to use this comparison, and I know somebody on the video is going to ask how to get the analysis, right? Um, so I'm going to cite five, five, and one. So I'll pull those two, Money USA and thepricer.org, right? For comparison of the two, and I'll let it rock.
Cable plan. Some individuals have premium plans, but they're only watching the series one quarter of the year. Or
So boom, I'm gonna split that right there. And I'm going to change this graph. Hopefully they catch it. Right? Basic cable. Oh, premium cable cost. I keep doing that. And it said 25. See what it says, 75. So we're going to do 150 times 9. No, I did that wrong. So that's the 120 times 3, 360. I feel like this math should probably this math should probably be on on another video itself. All right, so yeah, 360 and then 9 by 20. 9, that's 180. Yeah, I gotta add a note. I know what I'm gonna do. All right, but not using it. Using paying for premium cable for SERIES SERIES. All right, cool. All right. So I'm gonna on this scene make this bigger. I am going to take this one here, and I'm going to print screen to get literally. All right, so we're gonna stop. I'm gonna press print screen again, and I'm gonna have the picture as a reference point. All right, so I have it. I have my print screen. I am copying it. And boom. So now I'm going to hit copy and I'm going to paste. And if the person really wants, they will take a snapshot. And then they can read the info. And I'm going to change the context here by switching SWIT. All right, so let's do the math, right? If we were paying 120, not including taxes, I'm sure, times 12, that's $1,440 for premium cable. If we switch, all right, so I'm gonna keep this in history and keep my history open. All right. So, so if we do 360 for the 3 months plus the 180, right, equals 540 minus the 1440. And I'm going to make this red. All right, cool. I know they're going to have a tough time with that, but they'll be fine. All right, so let's take it back.
Your premium cable plan. Some individuals have premium plans, but they're only watching a series 1/4 of the year, or they may have a package only to watch a particular sports section. Right? You may want to see.
Yeah, let's keep it kosher. Up to. All right, cool.
If the cable have different plans, and you may just want to cut it off.
And I may use that segment there to actually cut up some time, because I do want to keep the time short as possible. And sometimes the information helps to reduce the amount of talking needed.
1/4 of the year, or they may have a package only to watch a particular sports section. Right? You may want to see if the cable have different plans, and you may just want to cut it off until that season starts. Increase your package, increase your crayons. Literally a phone call. The adjustment is made within minutes, and then when that season is off, that's it. Do you need a subscription to Hulu?
Yeah, go to the next one. All right, and copy. Right, so I just highlighted everything. I hit shift because I didn't see the background selected. And now I'm going here and I'm going to go paste. And I'm going to put, I'm going to type in video subscriptions. I'm going to look at images. Copy. Yeah, I think these are the max. These are the most popular ones. All right, so I'm going to once again copy. Going to go back here. Going to take off all of these. And I'm thinking about either removing the background or removing the hand. So let's do background remover. Cool. And then let's do a magic move. Right, so I did the background remover. You can see it up here. And now I'm going to go to edit and magic erase. And let's do here. I may put it back and keep it. Now I'm just erasing what's not needed. So I'm gonna hit erase, and I'm gonna hit erase. All right, and then let's go back. Boom, boom. All right, finito. I think I'm gonna magic grab. I want it to be aligned a little better. So I'm gonna take the grab, click on Disney, I'm gonna hit grab, let it do its thing, and then I think I'm gonna put it down here. Alright. Put this in context, put this in the box. And hit this, group it. Boom. All right. Let me see. How many streaming subscriptions the average American has? And let me go off of so let's take this and let us copy that. And now I'm just gonna have this adjacent. I'm almost tempted to add another streaming platform. All right, take this off.
subscription to Hulu or Disney Plus, Netflix, all at the same time, it's all binge watching. So you have the opportunity to check and utilize one package, exhaust what the package has to check, and to check all binge watching. So you have the opportunity to check and utilize one and
All right, so that piece there, I'm gonna remove everything else.
opportunity to utilize one package, exhaust what the package has to offer, and then go to the next one, right? Who knows? Soon Disney may have it all, so you just have one premium and it covers everything. But until that stage, evaluate what your subscriptions are. I realized for me, I had close to $2,000 in annual subscriptions, just for my business, right? And then when I mean just 2,000, I mean in expenditures that I'm not using anymore, or I'm not really using like that. I'll give an example. So, for example, um, uh, I used to have a premium for job form. All right. So, for example, um, uh, I used I used
Wait, let me just using the space bar to pull the time frame back. And then I am going to, that is number 20. I'm going to pull this, take this one, copy, boom, drop form logo. Oh, that's funny. So I actually didn't pull it. So let's go to 20. All right. And now I'm going to take another logo. And if I want, which I'll do for giggles, as they say, I'm gonna add cash, CASH, register. Alright, so I'm gonna drag that down to here. And I'm going to adjust the volume.
like that. I'll give an example. So, for example, I used to have a premium for job form.
And I'm going to take off the animation. And definitely not. Alright. So move this over a little bit.
For example, I used to have a premium. Example, I used to have a premium for job form. All right, but now there are other apps and softwares that I use.
So alright, cool. That's not there. Boom. OneDrive. Dropbox. I don't know why I said OneDrive. So copy image and back. And I'm going to find my open point and cut point, and I'll show something different.
That have that package already integrated, that I don't particularly need that form anymore, right? That's about $600 that I can save annually anymore, right? That's about $600 that I can save annually.
All right, so I have my split. Now I'm going to go to layers or positions. I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring to the front. I am going to go to elements and add rectangle frame, right? So here we see various shapes and sizes. And let's say I want to do that one. I can now grab the video, put it in here in the frame, stretch that bad boy out, move me centered.
I'll give an example. So, for example, I used to have a premium for job form, all right, but now
Definitely not doing that. I'll just do a rise.
there are other apps and softwares that I use that have that package already integrated,
Mercy.
that I don't particularly need that form anymore,
Okay.
right? That's about
All right, so what we want to try again. Elements recently used. Gonna put that bad boy here. Space that bad boy out. And remember, this background could be any motion if we wanted to. Gonna go to positions, drag that to the front, push me into this, take me over here, and keep it pushing. Right?
really using like that. I'll give an example. So, for example, I used to have a premium for job form.
Definitely taking that off. Anime pen.
All right, but now there are other apps and softwares that I use that have that package already integrated, that I don't particularly need that form anymore, right? That's about $600 that I can save annually. All right, I used to use a AI software that will convert
And that software is Murph AI. All right. Now I can go to that same software, which is the snipping tool, and I can click here for video, and then I can click new, and then I can highlight the screen, select it, and let's try this again. New. There we go. Hit start and start scrolling down. Okay, start scrolling down. and I should be finished talking by then. So now I'm gonna hit stop. Right, and now hit copy, and let me see if it'll allow me to paste. Space. Let me hit paste. No, it didn't take. So let me go back to snippet tools and let me do the right way, which is save. And hit save. Oh man, I hope I saved that in the right spot. Let me see where I want. I saved it. Sorry, it's just in downloads. So I'm gonna take this download here. You playing with my emotions. I'm gonna hit upload file, downloads. It's the wrong one. Hit upload. There we go. Let's bring back over our handy dandy background. Copy, boom, paste. Make this broader. And let's animate and let's drift. Just to add some motion to it. And I like that drifting. Yes, we want. There you go. All right, so let's go back uploads. It should be uploaded by now. I'm gonna take my Murph, take my background, boom, border, make it yellow. All right, let's get the logo. Take this, copy, paste it. And which pricing plan did I get? No, mine wasn't 700. Yeah, mine was just $49. Maybe this is their new pricing plan. All right, so it was 50. I'm gonna round it to 80. let's bring that price. So I'm gonna hit copy, bring it back over here, paste, Control and V. All right.
that will convert that will convert languages that will convert scripts into different languages, but it also will be able to that will convert languages that will convert languages.
All right. So let me split here. Delete this. Cool.
All right, I used to use a AI software convert uh, that will convert scripts into different languages, but it also will be able to translate audio voices into different languages. It's not superbly accurate, right?
Cut. Now all of this can go. Vamonos.
And there are other apps now that have that feature built in that I no longer need that. Right, that's another $480 that I'm particularly no. Actually, that's another $800 that I'm saving annually.
So 400
And there
is
are other
correct.
apps now that have that feature built in that I no longer need that. Right, that's another $480 that I'm particularly no. Actually, that's another $480 that need that. Right, that's that I no longer need that.
Cool. All right. Let's keep going.
Right, that's another $480 that I'm particularly no. Actually, that's another $800 that I'm saving annually just by removing that feature. $400, right? So when you look at the job form for 600, and then the job form for 600 by removing that feature, $400, right? So when you look at dollars, right? So dollars, right? Dollars, right? So when you look at the dollars, right? Dollars, right?
Trying to find that sweet spot.
Need that, right? So when you look at the job form for 600, and then the translation software, Murph AI for 400 and 480, we're already looking at $1,000 that I saved just by saying, hey, there are other applications out there. And sometimes it's not just to save money, but it's sometimes to reallocate what we're using into new and better and more efficient tools that are out there so that we can be able to streamline our work and our business a lot more effectively. Like I said, so reviewing my transactions going from January, looking at viewing my transactions going from January, looking at the accounts. It's boring, right? It's laborious. With technology, it don't take that long. I guarantee you guys, the transaction you have, it'll take a couple of hours, right? But you're going to be saving yourself potentially hundreds, if not thousands of dollars around the line.
Right now, I think I have me a working template. I can literally just step and repeat this all the way to the end. I don't think I'm going to add any actual other new flares. It'll be new content, be footage, and information. But I think at this point, you get the gist. Um, if you like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I implore you to check out the content and information on journeysimplified.org or .com, journeysimplified.com. And if you have any questions, we also have a tier under course of other things I do in Canva, media, marketing, things of that sort. You can feel free to um, get access to the course, review the content. You can always book an appointment with me, or you can also always have a one-on-one session where we can build out and frame out your template, package, outline. I think that's it for all the plugs. I thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, God bless you. I pray that you help. This is helpful in utilizing this one tool to be able to provide thought providing um, premium videos that you'll share with the world. Last thing I didn't add, but I'll say is you can also pull under audio. You saw me use the sound effects, but there are also other musics here that you can use that have songs, but also instrumentals that have no words that can play and you can literally drag it under, right? I think Canva allows you 3 title bars where you can drag, so you can have your music, your sound effects, and something else if you wanted. And there's so many different genres that you can use and add. Now I'm officially done. See you in the next video. Take care.